Hi everyone, welcome to Water and Wine Wednesdays with Kim J. Me. I am excited for you all to be here and to join me through this process. This is new, so definitely join, subscribe, like, comment, share, do it all. And we'll go through this journey together. It is a healing journey for all, doing it a different type of way, different podcast, different type of way. Just want to get my story out there because I do believe that there is a piece of my story in someone out there, as well as family members and things and people that you love, that you can be like, oh, okay, I can learn something from that. I can definitely see that in this person. Let me see how I can help. So again, my name is Kendra. Welcome to Water and Wine Wednesdays. It is a podcast with transparency, true stories, my truth. Again, this is my experiences and my story. I cannot say that other people will agree on how everything played out. However, reality is reality, and that is my life. My life is real in the moment. All right, so you guys, I do have an icebreaker because I want to get to know you all as well as I want you all to get to know me. All right, and my icebreaker is, what animal do you think best represents your personality? So initially, I had to think about this because I automatically thought of one animal. And so I started, when I was looking that animal up, another animal popped up. I'm like, what? So, the first animal that I thought of was a bird. One of the little, like, I guess blue jays or whatever type birds. I did found out that they are called Florida scrub jays, and they are known for their boldness, curiosity, and cooperative social structure. Can't even get the words out. So that was the first one I thought that I was like, okay, yeah, just automatically without looking up, I thought that this animal is me. And then I started thinking more about my journey and the process that I took to get to where I am today at 41. And the other animal that popped up goes more in line with my personality, which is a dolphin. I love water. I love dolphins. I've never swam with a dolphin. I can't swim one. But I definitely love them. I love everything about them. Their nature, just, it's like they are put on God's earth to help us. If we need help and they see it, they'll come and help us in a friendly manner. Even when you go to zoos and places like that, SeaWorld, you'll see them interacting very friendly because that's their nature. And that also is mine. So they are so, okay, let me read the whole thing. Dolphins exhibit a range of individual personality traits similar to humans, including varying levels of sociability, boldness, and curiosity. So then I just scrolled down on Google some more, and it said openness, playfulness, intelligence, but it was one that really struck me, and it would be the boldness versus the shyness of a dolphin. It says some dolphins are consistently bold and curious, approaching new objects and situations with enthusiasm, while others are more cautious and reserved. I'm cautious and reserved. That's definitely me 100%. I'm very cautious and I'm very reserved. And then the other one was the intelligence. It says dolphins possess a high level of intelligence and problem solving abilities, allowing them to learn new behaviors and adapt to different situations. I was about to throw this phone. That's me. Yeah. I have learned in my journey, I have adapted to a lot of situations, and that's how I have become the greatness that you all are witnessing today. So yeah, that was my little icebreaker. So let me know, you all, like, what animal best describes your personality. Okay? All right. So let's get into this podcast. All right. Thank you, Jesus. All right, I might need to take a sip first because this one gonna be good. This one gonna be good. I was about to grab the wine. Oh my goodness. Y'all think I should right now? I don't know. Let me know. All right. All right. We're ready. Okay. Let's get our pen. Let's get our paper. Or if you want, you can grab your phone. And if you have an iPhone, you can get the Notes app or Androids. I'm not sure what app you have, but I'm pretty positive you have some type of Notes app. I don't just remember the name of it. It might be Notes as well. It used to be Notes when I had an Android. But anyway, and I do have my blanket, you know, because I think this gonna get good. This gonna get good. All right. So, dear transformation, thank you. I thank you for not telling me how much pain and hell I was gonna go through. Like, nigga, what was you thinking? So I had to look up the word transformation, you all. I had to look up the word transformation because I'm like, what in the world did you put me through? Transformation. Dictionary, Oxford Language. A thorough or dramatic change in form or appearance. And the AI overview says transformation as a noun refers to a significant change in appearance, character, or form, often for the better. That's why I started with, I thank you. I do. I thank you for the transformation. But jeez, you ain't tell me I had to die and be on a ventilator. You ain't tell me my family was gonna irk my last fucking nerves. You ain't tell me that I was literally about to lose my mind in this transformation. You didn't tell me that. But it's okay, transformation. It is perfectly fine because all you did was you brought out something that was already in me and you just exploded it so that God can use it. And I appreciate it. Every part of the transformation, it was a mirror. I listened to Motivation by Sarah Jakes, and she was talking about this, and it was in a video regarding what is it called? Not neglect. It is an N-word. But I'll think of it later. It's okay. But she was talking about basically the transformation that people go through, and you basically gonna go through hell just to get to heaven. Basically what we do every day. We basically are going through stuff daily that we feel like art is hell just to get to heaven with God so that we can be happy all day. So we just got to kind of combine them two and understand that the transformation is the happiness on the other side of earth. Jesus. So I had to go through so much with family, with friends, my spouse, everyone, myself, because of this mirror. Everything in the transformation showed me myself and who I actually was as a person. And I went through a lot. Yes, I had a good childhood. I wasn't abused or anything like that. It's not about what was done. Sometimes it's about what wasn't done. What was I lacking? What was I feeling neglected of? So I definitely had to get through that. And once I did, it got me to a certain point of, I can accept this change because I'm tired. And when I say I went through so much, I did not have boundaries at all. I have always been extremely quiet. I didn't speak my mind. I didn't do anything that would be disrespectful to anyone, whether that's speaking my mind, whether that's talking back, whether that's not saying anything, not doing something. I did whatever it was that other people wanted me to do, just so I could keep peace and everybody could be happy. While I am not peaceful on the inside, I am building a mountain of, not even a mountain, a volcano. I'm filling it with all of the lava until it just gets to a point and erupts. And I held it for so long. I'm 41 now, and I'm just now talking about my story. My story started when I was a baby, probably about, let me see, 6, 7, or 8. One of those two ages. So, I've been through a lot. I have a mentally disabled sister who needs a lot of attention and a lot of love and a lot of everything. And so, due to that, a lot was taken from me. I didn't get a chance to have a lot, as well as the siblings before me. They had a chance to have because I was the one too busy with my little sister. So they could, go out and play and, do that. I had to go through that transformation where I sat home. I couldn't play sports. I was sometimes told, no, I can't play sports because I needed to be there for my sister. I need to get her off the bus. I need to make sure she ate something, make sure she was clean, used the bathroom, whatever her routine was after school. If my parents weren't there, it was me because both of my parents did work. So I had a 2-parent household. Still married to this day. Over 40 years they've been married. But they had children, multiple children. So they couldn't give the attention that they needed, plus work, plus take care of a special needs child. They couldn't do that. So I took on that and I kept doing it. Basically up until last year, I think. And only because I got in a car accident. And that car accident was traumatic. That left me on a ventilator for a week. I had broken spine and rib fractures and punctured my lung. So I was hurt. I was hurt physically, but it's like nobody thought about the mental aspect that I had to go through, still have to go through, because it's a daily process. I have to deal with other people's personality, and after a traumatic car accident on top of a domestic violence relationship, that's a lot to handle for one person and not have anyone to go to. I poured into so many people in my life, so many people, to where they was going down the wrong route. God revealed to me a lot of things, and I had to let people know, hey, this is going to happen, and be prepared. This is not what you're supposed to do. So let's correct it. I did, though. I poured into so many people, and some people did pour back into me, but it wasn't enough to fill my cup due to all that I was pouring out to everyone else. When I say everyone else, I had to pour into my mother and take stuff for her. I had to pour into my father and take stuff for him. I had to pour into my siblings, and there are 8 of us. The only ones, nope, I can't even say the only ones. I had to pour in all of those individuals, and some of the time take on a lot of their responsibilities. Not all of them, but a lot of them, I had to take on their responsibilities while they just go and explore who they are. Like, and I was quiet. I was hurting on the inside. No doubt. There were times where I missed family functions, friend functions, to the point where, because someone thought that my friend was going to turn me gay. Nobody can turn you gay. How'd it work? And then, to end it all, that friend and me never even, yeah. But anyway, transformation. I had to go through that to get through my transformation. And the transforming, when I went through so much and I held on, when I say I held on a lot, I was crying. I used to write poetry as a teenager. I used to write songs as a teenager, because I always felt this love on the inside, and I didn't know how to get it out because I wasn't getting it back. So I just wrote it. I wish I can find some of my writing now, but I'm pretty sure it's gone. But I used to love writing, and because of the transformations that I had to go through, I stopped writing for years. And it hurt because I was a good writer. Because my heart is so pure. I try to strive to keep my heart as pure as possible, because I disliking people. I dislike negativeness and negative auras. I dislike those things. So I always attempt to give off the best version of myself. You want to play? We can play. You want to hang? We can hang. You want to drink? We can drink. You want to smoke? We can smoke. I attempt to be the most chill, down-to-earth person, and I've learned in this transformation you can't always be that way, because sometimes it's just not enough at all, and love isn't always enough. I love every single person I poured into with my soul. The people I have poured into for over 20 plus years, I love them from the bottom of my heart. Will do anything for them. But I had to get over that. not get over it, I had to realize that that love wasn't right for me. That type of love I was receiving wasn't good for me. Megan Trainor has a song that is, I believe, Bad for Me. I love that song because it actually speaks truth. Like, I can love you, you can be family, but the way you are towards me and the way you are loving me, I can't take anymore. And once I realized I couldn't take that type of love, that transformation just, oh, my heart feel a little better. I don't have to stress about somebody else. I don't have to have the responsibility of worrying about if somebody else has this, have water, have lights, have food. I don't have to worry about that. Yes, I have children, and that part is taken care of. However, I don't have to worry about any additional that wasn't meant for me to begin with. And I had to realize that. I had to realize what I was taking on, because I was taking on a lot that wasn't even meant for me. And I am the knee baby. So that's the 7th of the 8th child. I am number 7. And I have poured into every single one of the siblings before me and after me. And I cannot say the same. Besides my baby sister, she definitely pours into me the way that she feels best, the way that she can, and I accept it because I accept her acceptance of who she is. She accepts that she only can give love a certain way. She accepts that she only understands a certain way. And I accept that too. So me and her, we have an amazing relationship. Yes, we have fought. Yes, me and that girl have went through some things. But I can promise you that she loves me and I love her too. And I'm not saying my other siblings don't love me. I'm not saying that. It's they're pouring into me. It's draining. It's like you pouring into what? I am not even a year of my accident, and I can't honestly say that I have family support in the way that I should. Now they're doing what they can, but if they haven't done a transformation within themselves, I have to accept what they give me. And by accepting what they give me is I choose to block it. Oh, you're saying something I don't agree with, I don't like. I don't have to talk to you. I have to love you. Yes. You're my sibling, you're my blood, you're my family. And this goes to everyone, not just family. I love every person, but that doesn't mean you have to be in my life to break my peace. And I had to get within that peace within myself and realize that it was actually a lot of people around breaking my peace, breaking me down daily, minute by minute. I would cry to my therapist. I would cry to my psychiatrist. I had so many, still do. Because sometimes I'm like, why me? And I ask them, I say, is it me? Like, let me know for real. Is it truly and honestly me that is the one that needs to change? The one that needs to realize that they're in the wrong? Is it me? And each one of them said no. I even went through a few psychiatrists when I was in the hospital. Because they were informed that I was trying to harm myself and my spouse, which wasn't true. But again, transformation. Look, God put me on this earth to, I apologize, I have anxiety. So I always kind of fidget. But God placed me on this earth in this family not to harm me and to hurt me, but to show me where my heart is and what my heart truly is. I was a provider, I was a protector, I was a nurturer, I was a lawyer, I was a doctor. I was everything, okay, before I even had children. So, me getting to the point of understanding that I was placed here to pour into people the way God pours into us, because I love everybody the way God does. I do. I have been through some shits. Okay, I just told y'all, me and my spouse was in an accident. I wasn't driving. Okay? I've been through some shit. Okay? And when I say spouse, I mean I am legally married. Yes. In a separated marriage right now, or a long distance marriage right now, because I need to feel safe. I need to feel you love me. I need you to pour into me the way I pour into you. And if you can't do that, then hey, God has already placed this in our path. So either you're going to obey or you're not. So I've been through a lot with this transformation, you guys, like a lot. And I truly, truly, truly want someone to be able to get something from this. So in my journey, let me take a sip. I was raised in a black church, of course. So a Christian household. We were a church family. Like, all I really knew as a kid was home, school, church, or home, daycare, church. Depends on how young you want to go. So I did that my entire childhood. It wasn't many days that we missed church, and we didn't just go to church. We went to like necessary prayer and choir rehearsal and usher board meetings, and it was like church division meetings. I forgot all the names and everything. The building fund meetings. We attended everything because my parents was involved in everything, and that was perfectly fine with me as a child. I didn't like to do much anyway. I didn't like to get in trouble. But that was a part of everything. Like, literally, there's so much I went through. I remember as a kid, and again, this is my truth. I don't know the full surroundings because, again, I am also still recovering from a brain injury. But I remember as a kid, my mother had to go somewhere real quick, and it was just me and my baby sister, and I could not have been older than 10, I'll say, at the time. No older. I believe I was younger than that, but I don't know. I just remember looking out the window and watching my mother leave, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with my baby sister? But she came right back. I guess she just went to the corner store, because it was a corner store, like literally right at the corner. But like, that little part that she did that put in me, oh shit, I got to be responsible for this little person that came after me. What? And I'm like, okay. And we found out my little sister was deaf in one ear. And I'm like, okay. you know. So I believe we were going through, I remember us discussing sign language and us discussing us having to learn it, but that didn't happen because she gained her hearing back at the age of 3. Um, Now, I don't remember if we started or anything, you know, my brain. But I do remember a discussion about that we as a family may have to learn sign language. Um, but she regained her hearing, but that also put her behind a few years. So it's like she may look like she's 3 years old, but she wasn't 3 years old. So we had to go through that process. And I went through a lot of that process with my parents because my siblings were older and they had lives. They had friends, boyfriends, girlfriends. You know, everyone was older. It was just basically me, my parents, and my little sister a lot for years up until very recently. I'm just telling you. I didn't always live with my parents, but I did have to move back with them right before COVID due to a situation, another transformation situation I had to go through with another family member. So I moved back with my parents, me and my children, and they became ill and stuff like that. What my grandmother did first, and then my parents. So I went back into, well, not even back. I dove more into it because by that time I'm an adult. So I have more availability to everyone. I had a car, so I could do anything at any time. And that's what I did. There were times where I used to have to call out of work because my grandmother would butt dial me and no one would be there to figure out if something was truly wrong or not. So I would have to get off work and go check on my grandmother. Sometimes she wasn't doing well and sometimes she was. Sometimes it was an accident. Because I used to like to hear gossip. I used to love hearing that. But just because she'd just be like, you know, Kendra. But anyway, me and her used to talk a lot. I love her. I love both of my grandmothers, and they're both in heaven right now. But yeah, those are transformations. I had to go through that. Calling off of work, and my child not sick. It's a sister. Oh, okay. Anyway, okay. My sister needs me, so I do it. I adapt to whatever I need to adapt to. Dolphin. You know, I play very friendly because you want to play, I'll play. But I do adapt and I gave in. I put a lot of my feelings on hold. I put my life on hold. I put my boldness, my heart. I put everything on hold for everyone else around me. I'm pouring into everyone else around me. And I'm not getting poured into that. That hurts. And that causes more pain until you sit down and listen to God. And God can be like, look, I tried to teach you this, but you didn't want to listen, so I had to send you through this. Like, okay. There's a particular situation I can tell you. At church, when I was younger, I used to be in a dance group. I created a dance group. I was the dance choreographer. I did everything. I love dancing. I used to want to be just like Lorian Gibson when I was growing up. Okay. I love dancing. So I had this group in church and we would dance. We also did dances at other churches and things like that for events. And God told me, keep doing this. I'm going to show you how you can prosper. No, I didn't keep doing it. I decided to go and find some guys instead, because I was like, I'm tired of going to church. This is there. I'm not happy in this life. This is like repetitive. I'm tired of feeling this way. Oh, we go to church. We go home. Oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, go back to church. Oh, go back to work. Oh, go back home and take care of everybody every day. I repeatedly, since I was a kid, and now into my adult life. I have children, and I'm still doing this. No, I had to stop. I literally felt I needed to stop because I could not take it anymore. I even came up with a plan. I stated once my youngest graduates, I am done. I tried to inform everyone that I was done being taken advantage of and not being poured into. And oh my God, what are they called? Cherished, narcissists. I knew God would bring it to me. So, and he brought it at the perfect time. So I eventually was informed that it could be a huge possibility that my entire existence has been around narcissists. And I'm like, what? Because all I thought narcissist was negative. And I'm sitting here like, my family ain't negative. What? I don't need time to this therapist. I was about to give up on talking about my people are narcissists. I couldn't grasp the concept of that. So I was like, okay, let me start listening to what she has to say. Let me see, Nar. There we go. And let's see. All right, what are the traits of a narcissistic person? Narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is characterized by a persistent pattern of grandiosity, oh my gosh, grandiosity, a need for admiration, a lack of empathy, and a sense of entitlement. The audacity. I said, oh, okay. All right. I can see that. I can see that in a lot of people. It's even been in an individual who attempted to say that I was a narcissist. And I'm like, me? I had to start looking at that again like, what? A need for admiration? I didn't want anybody to admire me. I had a need for love. Like, I wanted to be loved, but I didn't have a need for it. Like, if you don't do it, I'm gonna do this. No, I just still did everything. I definitely don't lack empathy. A lot of the people around me lack empathy. And a sense of entitlement. The audacity of some people. The audacity. Yeah, that said a lot to me, and it had me dive deeper. And people may not know that they have these traits of a narcissistic personality. They may not be accepting of it, but it's who you are. Just like borderline personality, some people don't accept it. Schizophrenia, some people don't accept it. You know, but I mean, it's your life. You have to live with it. It's a choice. It is a choice. Like it is a choice to choose happiness and peacefulness. It is a choice. I purposely wake up every single morning and choose gratefulness. Gratefulness has been a word that has been sticking with me since I turned 40 because I was grateful that I made it. I didn't have my accident before 40. I was already 40 in my accident. Okay. But yeah, I went through some abuse before the accident. And I didn't think I was going to make it to 40. The one associate that I had didn't think I was going to make it to 40. The one friend I thought I had didn't think I was going to make it to 40 because of the relationship that I got in. God put me in this relationship for a reason, to show me who I really am. And I really am a wife. I really am a loving person. I really am a nurturer. I really am a giver. I pour into so much into people, and I have so much to pour into my spouse. I just have to wait for my spouse. Whenever God says, okay, now they're ready, that's when I'll give this love that I have. I'm giving it. I'm just giving it not the way that they're used to because of my transformation. I'm not giving it the way that they like because of my transformation, because I have boundaries now. Like now I'm sitting here like, for anybody, y'all, you nigga, I'm not even working no more right now. I'm on leave. And you asking me to do something for you? It got to a point where I still don't. I don't text a lot. I have anxiety about texting. I'm working through that. That could be another episode. But I don't text a lot. The beginning of my journey of my healing, I received a text message from someone, and it was about doing a assessment, a job assessment. I wasn't even able to remember I was in an accident. I wasn't even able to remember what the hell the day of the week is, the month. But you asked me to take an assessment for you? The audacity. Where's the entitlement? There was no, hey, are you feeling okay? I know it was a rough accident. I know you've been through some things, but what's up? How is your heart feeling? Do you have anything you want to talk about? You don't have to tell me everything, but is there anything you would like to say? Because I know it's a lot on you. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and make sure I do this for this person and this for that person. And no, I didn't get none of that poured into me. I had to literally break down and it's like I basically wanted to die. That's the craziest part. I didn't want to harm myself. I didn't want to harm anyone else. But I guess the best explanation I could say is I wanted to just go in a bubble. How I explain to my therapist. I want to be in a bubble. I don't want nobody other personalities. I went through. I'm still going through shit. And I got to beg you to do stuff for people you say you love. You don't even check on the people you say you love the way you should. You don't make sure that they have the things they need the way you should. The way God does for you. Transformation, people. Transformation. And I don't want to cry. I feel it, but I don't want to cry. Transformation is something that we all have to go through. And it's going to be a lot of shit you got to put up with. Okay. But if you can't put your ego to the side, you can't calm your ego down a little bit, then that's something you need to look into. Like, I don't, people, it's so many people that are non-believers when it comes to understanding there's something there. You know, think about it. Look at how you acting versus how they acting. You know? So I just, I don't know. I strive to get to heaven. So that comes off in my actions. I'm not perfect. I have not done everything right. By no means. I have not done everything right. But I have done something. And I changed. And I set up boundaries. And I believe in myself. And I love myself now. There is no one that could shake my spirit in the way that has been shaken 40 years. No one will be able to do that anymore. Not an individual, not a group, not a family, not no one. Not a friend, a spouse, no one. I am done with that part of me. I have set up boundaries. I love myself. I love you. But that doesn't mean you have to hold a place in my heart that does not give me peace. I am loyal. I am faithful. I am full of integrity. I am honest. I literally am full of joy. Freaky too. I got a lot of sides to me, but they all are positive. I try to use all of the sides of my personality, which everybody has different parts of their personality. I have the mother. Don't play with me. I have the wife. Hey, baby. I have the daughter. Then my parents. Don't try it. I'm a sister. Them niggas there. Don't try it. Them my siblings. I'm a friend. Hey, y'all. I'm so many things. I have so many personalities. I do. And every part of them, I love. And that's the thing. Every part of yourself and every part of your personality, love. And when you love that unconditionally, trust me, ain't no stopping. You are now witnessing greatness. When you discover that is when people will start witnessing greatness. And I can't wait because I'm ready to see it. I am. I'm so excited for you all's transformation. I'm ready to hear y'all's stories. I am just so excited. I am. So that was today's podcast, Dear Transformation. Transformation sent me through a lot of shit. A lot of shit. But I thank transformation. I'm grateful. I love transformation. I am ecstatic when I think about it because it brought so much into my life. It showed me so much for the people that were in my life, the people that are still in my life, and the people that are to come in my life. This transformation really transformed this girl here. That's why I'm able to do this. Because God told me to do this years ago. years ago. And I was trying to do it with different people. It never worked out. But now I am bold enough. I am no longer shy. I am no longer quiet about my journey. I want to share it. I want to share God's love. Yahweh is so amazing. I mean, whether you call him God, Yahweh, Father, the Most High, the Amazing, the Universe, whatever you want to call him, he's amazing. And he will help us transform together. And he will help us grow together and prosper in so many glorious ways. I cannot wait for you all to see. My heart is just so filled with joy and happiness because I got this far. I almost didn't even get this far. Devil tried to stop me. Devil tried to intervene and be like, no, stop her from breathing. God say what? He say, no, stop her from breathing. Flip her out that truck, out that sunroof, and stop her from breathing. God said, my child? You think that's gonna happen to my child? Okay, devil, go ahead. Try it. So he tried it. He had a pinhole. He got into the pinhole, and the pinhole got bigger and blew up and flipped my Jaguar over. I love my Meg. I miss her daily, but I will get 10 times more than Meg. I love her, but I miss her. So yeah, I miss Mocha, which was my spouse's ESA. She passed away. So the devil really, really tried to get me. And God said, no, she has a purpose. She has a calling, and it's great. So you ain't finna have that one. You can try, but you ain't finna have that one, devil. And here I am, just laid up in the bed, not even knowing what's going on. Not even knowing I was in an accident. Not even knowing a thing that I was on a ventilator. But God had it all worked out. He said that this transformation I'm sending you through, and you need to understand you don't need to go through this no more. I said, shit, okay. What else you need me to do and not do? Because I didn't understand why I died. Most people don't. I didn't realize it. I didn't grasp the understanding of the fact that I was not breathing, and they had to give me something to help me breathe. I did not comprehend it. I had to go through that transformation. I had to go through that walk, and that transformation taught me a lot. Yeah, that is today's podcast. Thank you all for joining. I do truly appreciate each and every one of you. And if no one has told you today or ever before, I love you. I genuinely love you. And if you want to hear that personally, send me a message. If you want to explore the things that we do, you want to talk about something in particular, but you want me to bring it up, sure. I am pretty positive I have had some type of situation that you all have been through, and sometimes people are just afraid. They're not ready yet. It's okay. We can get ready together. I'm also a life coach, so I can coach you through a lot of things. We can get together. We can walk this journey together and learn how to set boundaries and create a happy, peaceful place for yourself and everyone else around you. Because that's what God wants. God wants you to glorify Him and sing His praises and live life. Yes, you have to work. You still can be happy at your job, even if you don't like it. I love my job. It's helping people. I love this new job. It's helping people. Find something that is inspiring to you and helps you grow as an individual, helps you on this transformation journey as an individual, so that other people would be able to be like, damn, girl, I know you was going through some shit, but I didn't know it was that much. And you still smiling? You still able to sit here and just talk about it and laugh about it? Girl. That's me. I will sit here and talk about it all, and I will have a joke about it too. Why not? It's life. It's in the past. I can't change what's in the past. So why not laugh at it? Oh, that's a dark spot. It's getting lighter. I used to have a whole bunch of hair, and my spouse used to pluck it. And it got lighter, but then I got in the accident and nobody was plucking it for a while. So I just started plucking and getting it straight. My dark spot. But anyway, what it is, ADHD or something. I don't even remember certain names of stuff that are ingrained in my heart and used to be ingrained in my brain. When it comes to mental illnesses and like the psychology world of so much, it's a lot of stuff. It's like it's there, but I don't know how to. That's what it is. But yeah, it's a recovery journey. It is a transformation journey. It is a water, wine, Wednesday journey. Because in the middle of the week, you're going to need that breath of fresh air. I'm just saying, if you don't feel like nowhere in the week you can take a breath of fresh air, relook at your lifestyle. Relook at the people around you. Relook at what you're looking at on social media. I had to go on the social media punishment, lockdown, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't on social media for an extremely long time. Extremely. I might post a picture. Might. I think out of 1 year, 1 full year, this past year, I might have posted my children's birthdays. I think I posted my spouse my birthday. So I would say I don't think I made 10 posts all year. That also includes not really getting on social media, not even touching the app of social media. The only social media app I would touch is Snapchat to take pictures. That's about it. But relook at a lot of things that are in your circle, around you, people, family, friends, everything. I literally had to relook at it all. I had to X out a lot of people, friends, family, everybody. I had to X out people to prosper. And currently they may not see it in the way that they like, but it's a great prosper, because I am grateful to even be breathing this oxygen right now. So no matter what small milestone I may do to others, oh, trust and believe me, it's huge to me. Breathing is a huge thing. I'm extremely grateful forever, because some people they don't wake up breathing. They can't breathe on their own. They have to have assistance. I went through that transformation too. So hey. But sometimes I get quiet, sometimes I get loud. Y'all see the two different voices. It comes when it comes. I don't know. Now sometimes I do lose my voice. During the COVID thing, um, I had a voice issue. I don't recall the name of it, but literally no words would come out. It wasn't hurting, no words would come out. It was like straining my vocal cords, I guess. But that was it. Um, so I don't even remember my point in saying I don't even remember right now. I told y'all, see, recovering. But yeah, so thank you all for joining. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have anything, topics that you want me to discuss, I'll definitely consider that too. I will also put my email down below so you all can email me at any time. As I stated, I am a life coach, so I want to make sure that you are getting your life on the right track so that you can grow and you can prosper, because everything is not monetary. Everything is not about money. It really isn't. It may seem like it because the world we live in and the society and what they put on us, everything is not about money. It's not. So it's all about the glory of God, the love that He gives, you show, and obeying His commandments. That's life. In all honesty, it is a simple process. It just seems like it's a hard journey to walk. It's not really hard either. God gives you choices. He created you. He gave you a choice. You want to do this? Okay. You done? Okay. Now, if you do it, this gonna happen. If you don't, this gonna happen. It's basically the same thing with sex. You choose to have sex. You know it's a possibility of having a baby. If you do it, you could be pregnant or get someone pregnant. If you don't, you have a chance of getting just to know that person instead of adding in another individual that will strain you getting to know that person. It's a choice. Everything God gave us is a choice. Our life is a choice. Waking up, choosing to be happy every day is a choice. So choose a good choice for today. Make a great choice. Do something that uplifts you, that actually brings peace to your soul, not something that just makes you happy for a second, because that's tempting too. But peace, true peace, and happiness, it has nothing to do with money at all. Yeah, it'll be nice. And that's a lot of things people are going to look at. Well, what you getting out of that? You ain't getting no money? Then why you doing it? It makes me happy. It makes me happy to see people happy, to see people love, to see people be joyous. I love that. That's my goal, to see everybody just happy and be basking in like God's creation. This place is beautiful beyond it. And we just sit here treating it like shit. Oh, who gives a fuck? What? Anyway, sometimes I go off on other things. When certain parts come to mind, I apologize. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I can't wait to see you all next week. Please definitely join me here on Water and Wine Wednesday. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.